We are starting chapter 6, 6.1. Oh, sorry, I got to pull the screen over. So we're going to be graphing lines in this section, which you know how to do, but we're going to extend what you know just a little bit. So this first one, you just need to fill in the table. So you're going to plug 2 in for x, and then 3, 5, and 6. So these first couple are quite easy. Same thing with number 2. Same thing. Oh, this is a little bit different. So below is a table of values for a function. Write the output when the input is n. So it's your job to figure out the pattern. So if you plug in a 2, the answer is a 5. So in this case, that's plus 3. Okay, but it might be more complicated than that. It might be something like 2 times n minus 3 or something. But right here, it's asking what the pattern is. You're just going to write n plus 3. Okay, number 4. We plug in a 1 and we get a 0. We plug in a 2, we get a negative 2. 3, we get a negative 4. What's going on here? You guys figure that out? Well, what do you notice about these? How far apart are they? They're 2 units apart. And they're all negative. Okay. So you probably want to do 2 times n, because that's how far apart each of those is. And it's going to be negative 2. So if I take 1 and I plug it in there, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. And then what do I need to do to get that to be a 0? Add 2. Does that work for all of them? If I plug this in here, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4, plus 2 would be negative 2. So the trick is, you need to figure out how far apart are each of those numbers. Whatever distance they are apart, that's what you're going to multiply by. And then you have to check to see if it's positive or negative, and then you need to add or subtract to make it work in the end. It was negative 2n plus 2. Okay. Each year, Heather drives 5,000 miles. So in 3 years, how many miles has she driven? Hi. Okay, I'll be there in just a second. So in 3 years, what would be the total number of miles driven? 15,000. So you'll need to graph that. 3, 15,000. And then for 7, you'll graph that amount. And for 9, you'll graph that amount. Piece of cake. Yes, let them eat cake. Okay, number 6. For each ordered pair, determine whether that is a solution. So how do I know if 1 comma 2 is a solution to that equation? Plug in the x, so you'll put 1 in there. Plug in the y, you put 2 in there. So 7 times 1 is 7, minus 5 times 2 is 10. 7 minus 10 is negative 3. So that one is a yes. Now this one you have to find your own ordered pair. You can pick any x or any y, and then you just need to find the other one. So let's say I choose my x to be 4. Then I just plug 4 in there and solve for y to get this answer. Or you could do it the other way. You could plug in any y, so I could say plug in 0. So 2x plus 0 equals 9. Divide by 2. X is 9 over 2. And that goes right there. So choose any x or choose any y, and then you can solve. And there's 7. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, get to work.